Sometimes patients will ask me, am I afraid of riding my bike? And the answer is, heck yeah, I really am. And I'm gonna give you some precautions that you could take if you're a cyclist to stay safe. Number one, you'll always notice where I'm riding. Very remote areas. I try to stay off the main highways. I try to ride in kind of areas where there's not a lot of cars. Number two, I never used to have this until recently, and of course now they develop them, and so their light on the bike is to have lights. Big, flashing, red, burn your retina type of lights, and that gets people's attention. I had a friend I saw way up, literally 300 yards ahead of me one time, and his light was just flashing, and I thought to myself, wow, that's visibility. A lot more than, you know, neon type of kits and stuff like that. But number three, wear cycling kits that are bright colored. Number four, wear bright socks, because the movement of those bright colors catches people's eyes better than static colors. Number five, when you see dirt, ride it. I have a Crux. You could see my review of my Crux. I love the Crux cyclocross bike. Occasionally I'll go ride in dirt, and it's a lot of fun, gives a little variety to your cycling. Actually, it's funny, right over here, there's a little path that I take occasionally and just take off. There's a number of places where I live. There's a number of places where I live where there's a road and then a dirt path that just takes off. Take those. Number seven, be super aware of what's going on. Assume people cannot see you and act accordingly. Number six, don't wear earpieces. You know, it's funny, after over 30 years of cycling, I don't even hear cars anymore. I feel them. It's weird, but you could feel the vibration on the road. Like right now, kind of in the middle of nowhere, not a lot of cars. But if a car started coming up to me, you could feel it, you could hear it. You want all your senses aware. Number eight, all this stuff about share the road, cyclists have a right to the road, we're considered vehicles, all that stuff. It doesn't matter if you're dead. So if some silly guy wants to not give you space, get out of his dang way. Now, in certain cases, it's best to take the lane, and that's purely for a safety reason, to make sure that you're visible and they're not going to come by and hit you with the rear view mirror and stuff like that. But for the most part, even though we have laws where people are supposed to stay 3 feet away from the cyclist, at least here in California, I know other states have different laws. It doesn't matter. Just get out of people's way. Number 9, do ride with the GoPro, because the GoPro you could attach to the back of your bike or the front. I would advise the front. I would advise the back, so that if anything ever happens, you've definitely got proof. Increase your skills. Learn how to ride no-handed. Learn how to ride slow. Make sure you can control your bike. Make sure that, as silly as it sounds, learn how to do a track stand. The only reason why you should learn to do that aside from if you race on the track, is to learn balance on the bike. And lastly, and this is a sad thing, is that you could make a law where people are not supposed to be on their cell phones. They're not going to follow it. People are going to eat. They're going to put on makeup. They're going to be on their phones. They're going to be yelling at their kids. Or worse these days, they're on prescription medication that's affecting their ability to drive a car. These people are out on the road, and you just got to assume they want to kill you. So ride safe, ride extremely cautiously, but also ride very, very proactive in trying to be safe. So that's my advice on how to stay safe on the road. Hopefully this helped you. If you like my videos, thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. Any questions, hate, non-hate, leave them in the comment section below. Another added advice would be to always, or as often as you can, ride with the group. If you ride with the group of 30 people, motorists have a lot easier time seeing 30 people than they do one. So when you can, ride with the big group. Also, it's fun. Secondly, you learn a lot from talking to others and gaining from their experience. So riding with the group is probably the easiest way to stay safe.